Welcome to the coffee shop, everybody. This is just a teaser video. What I am working with right now, and I want you to see why I am kind of offline and not answering much questions. I'm working on the VWAP 1 minute scalping strategy. And it's actually a strategy that I use on a higher time frame, which gets me massive, like massive returns. The risk is 1, but the reward is usually like 6 or 8 or 12. It's like a 1 to 10 or a 1 to 12 risk reward. Now, doing this is a high risk move. So when you are scalping with this strategy, you need to understand that the risk is higher because the moving average in your oscillator is now your 0 level. I haven't changed anything in the code of the oscillator. And again, I don't want to get into how this works. I just want to show you how fast you can enter into a trade using this. So let me just pick a spot here to replay to. And I know what I'm looking for because I'm used to it on a higher time frame. And what I'm looking for is, okay, so I'm going to look for a bullish move real quick, right? I'm going to look for a bullish move, not a bearish move. And with that, what I'm doing is I'm looking for price to be above my 50 period moving average. You really just need 3 indicators. You can use the mass effect if you have it, or you can use a VWAP, okay? And I'll show you how to set this thing up. But again, this is just a teaser. You can use the mass effect and your Fibonacci algo oscillator, or you can use a VWAP, a 50 period EMA, and the algo. Okay, so you use either 2 indicators or 3 indicators depending on if you have the mass effect moving average. So what am I looking for? I know that a bullish move is coming up because I saw the chart earlier, and what I'm looking for is a bullish move where candle price is above the 50 period moving average. You see my midline is missing now. There's no 0 level. It's because the 0 is now my VWAP moving average. I want a bullish candle to break majority over my VWAP moving average. I want a price to be above my 50, and the stochastic has to be green and above. Okay, above 0. So let's just kind of skip forward a little bit, see if we could find that. I'm looking at the algo and I'm looking at the price chart. Okay, so here I have a move to the upside. I have a closing candle above my moving average, right? Majority closes above, but price is still below, okay? It's still below my 50 period EMA. So let's go move forward, okay? So it looks like instead I can't get a crossover of the VWAP moving average. Instead, I'm going to have to get a crossover of the plus 10. So it allows you, this strategy allows you to get a lot of entry points in case you missed it. Now, look at the candle. It's about to close over the 50 period EMA. And what do we have? We have a little activity pushing back down. Okay. Majority cross over the plus 10, and it is open and close over my 50 EMA. So what does that mean? I am going to enter on this candle. So what do? I go to my, I don't have the buttons up here now because I'm in replay mode. And you would literally go and click buy. Okay, I would click buy on the exchange that I use, and I would enter, right? Let's just assume that, boop, I bought, right? Where's my low, my swing low? It is the first red candle outside. It's the first close red candle outside of the range. Here's my low right here. Okay, so I'm going to set that for my low just to have a stop loss. Now I do see a lower swing low, which is nice. I'll use that instead. And where do I set my take profit? Do you remember in the previous video, I said, take your Fibonacci tool and set it up like mine. Now your Fibonacci tool looks like this, right? So you are literally going to do this. Here's your entry. Here's your low. Got me? Actually, I don't like this low because this low does not close outside the range. This one does. I'm going to use this one. So with that being said, boop, I'm going to take this low. Oh, here, this one's lower. I'm going to take this low, put my Fibonacci tool on the open of the candle. I'm going to go to the wick of this candle with the white line, see the 0.382, with the white line of my Fibonacci tool. right there. Now, how fast can you actually set this up? Well, let's see. You do this. Now, I told you what you're looking for. And again, I'm going to give you a full breakdown video of how to do this, but I want you to see how this works. Price is moving along. These are 1 minute candles. So I've got an entire 60 seconds to deal with what I need to deal with, right? So I click buy here. I hit buy. I set my swing low, for my stop loss. And now I want to do my take profit, right? I've already entered. I bought shares here. So I go to my low with my Fibonacci tool. I set it at the wick of that candle. And I'm going to tell the exchange to sell at this price, whatever this price is, right? Whatever that price is. So that being said, what do we do? Well, let's play it forward and see. Price does what? Still moving. Oh, I already hit my take profit. We're good. There. Price hit my take profit. Now, if you'll notice, I want you to be very keen about something, okay? When you look at this, where I hit my take profit, all right, let me turn off the mass effect. Everything else is off. I'm going to put a line right here at that level, okay? Look carefully. You just traded using a Fibonacci tool, right? Which basically is giving you the same thing as the RSI formula. It gives you the same thing, almost. It's plus or minus a little bit. And your take profit is right there. Why do you take profit here and none of this? Well, look down at your algo. You're going to see that immediately after this candle, your highs are getting lower than the previous candle, right? Here's a high, higher high, and then lower, right? But look at the algo. Look at it. Here's a high, a lower high, a lower high, a lower, like everything is falling apart right here. You exited the trade as soon as volume diminished, and you did it here, okay? So it doesn't matter that you missed this. Who cares? You gained all of this nice and secure, and your stop loss wasn't hit. So, like I said, there are several entry points that you can use with this strategy, and I'll be putting the strategy up tonight, okay? So here would have been an entry. Price swooped down. Here was almost another entry. This is actually your entry here, right? It's where I actually entered. You have another entry point here is another entry, right? You could have entered right here. Several entries where you still would have gotten this move. So I just want you to see what it's like taking this strategy and using it. I see a downside right here. Not a downside, but an actual entry for a short position. Like I said, the moving average is your new zero. Now I'm going to do this again, and it's probably going to get me right to this level right here. Watch carefully, right? So your price crosses down across your moving average. You have a red stochastic, right? Red cloud, you're all good, okay? Your zero level is your moving average, which means this candle is my entry. So I enter here for a short position right there, okay? My swing high is right here, so I'm going to use that as my stop loss. I'll move outside of it just a little bit. I'll use that one as a stop loss. Now, here's my swing high, all right? I'm going to put the Fibonacci tool there and go to the close of this candle with the white line of my Fibonacci tool, and I'm going to take profit 3 here, and look where the line comes out. Right there. Price is having trouble breaking through it. And if I play it forward, price needs to have a bunch of activity before it starts coming back down to that level. So you ended up getting out of this trade at take profit 3, and automatically it started going back the other way. Now, I don't know of an easier scalping strategy. Really, you see a high, you see a crossover, you see a high, you see a crossover, and you literally take your Fibonacci tool on your price chart and you do that. And it tells you where to get out. You're done, okay? So, easy enough strategy? All right, if this is your first time watching this channel, what I want you to do is I want you to make sure that you become one of the subscribers, okay? This is you. You. There. Okay? That's you. And this is what you do. Go down, like the video. And of course, subscribe. Why? Because when I upload the next video, you're going to want to know. You're going to want to know, okay? This is an easy strategy. And with the settings that I give you, again, I have used this on a high time frame like the 1 hour, where you end up getting anywhere from 8 to 10 to 20 something % on a single trade. Again, on higher time frames, you will be in that trade for a couple of days. But here on a lower time frame, using this long one, I entered really early. You were in this trade for 1 hour and 17 minutes, and you made 0.62. But you entered from the beginning because you're scalping. You can sit there and see it. You enter from the beginning, and you get out at the end. Then you wait a little bit longer. You see another trade. You enter, right? And you exit right there. You are in that one for 4 minutes, okay? And that one would also have been 0.57. So that being said, you would have gained 0.62 and 0.57. You would have had 1.1% gain on your account. You did it in less than an hour, right? Or a little over an hour, and you are done for the day. There's nothing else you need to do. You already gained your 1% for the day. So I'll see you all at the coffee shop later tonight.